Hi, it's Carolyn, and I'm here with you for our week ahead collective energy reading. This is going to be for the first week of May, fresh new energies for the month. And so let's go ahead and dive into it. We're going to start off by looking for the overall energies. As always, a reminder, it's a collective reading, so take the messages that resonate and disregard the ones that don't. Okay, we have 3 cards that came on out of the deck here, okay? We have Yin Yang. We have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, which is the 3rd eye. We have Patience. And our bottom of the deck, we have Angel of Balance. Okay, so with the Yin and Yang card being in the upright position, this is really speaking to the Yin energy, which is the space of receptivity, the space of being versus acting or doing. And I love how this really ties into the other cards we received about really using your intuition, about being patient as you're in the space of receptivity, and with our bottom of the deck, really calling in the Angel of Balance, as I feel like something is coming into balance in your life. And even when I think of the yin yang symbol itself, it reminds me a lot of the balance of masculine and feminine energies. So let's see what the tarot messages have for our clarifiers for this. Okay, so we have several tarot messages that came out. We have embrace those around you. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you, making it even more important to surround yourself with those who love you and share your beliefs. Be willing to accept help from others. You could find comfort in traditional solutions, or your heart may long to try out new ideas. This is the Hierophant in traditional tarot. We have positive recognition. Congratulations, your plans have worked out perfectly, and now it's time to shine. Brilliant new ideas will present themselves to you, and success is all but assured. Express yourself openly and honestly, knowing that those surrounding you are trustworthy. Be open to unexpected opportunities. And this is the Sun in traditional tarot. We have Helper of Thoughts. Your life is about to start moving very fast. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all of your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best you can. You know, will meet or are someone with a very quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous. And this is the Knight of Swords in traditional tarot. And we have Open Your Heart. Allow love to grow and bloom all around you. You've waited for this emotionally fulfilling experience for such a long time, and now the time has come. Make your choices by listening to your heart and then following the steps you're guided to take. Joy will lead you to a vibrant and healthy life. And this is the Lover's card in traditional tarot. And this is interesting because this same card from a different deck came up for our weekend reading that was done on Friday. And then our bottom of the deck, we have the Helper of Abundance, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Although you have a lot to do, it's important that you get organized first. Once planning is complete, you can roll up your sleeves and get to work. Your guardian angels surround you and are ready to help out. This card also indicates a very loving, kind, and loyal friend. Someone with a big heart, a quick wit, and endless patience. That person could be you. Okay, so I feel like we're being guided to just be in the space of like receiving rather than doing, listening to our intuition, having patience, calling in balance, because we're being prepared for things to start moving very quickly, okay? But it's something positive, something that maybe your heart has wanted to happen that's going to be moving fast, okay? And so things might end up turning out like differently than what you may have expected. But it's important to really, embrace those around you who are on a similar spiritual path, have a similar outlook to you, and really be in the space of opening your hearts. And this could be when we talk about this emotionally fulfilling experience that you've been waiting for such a long time. I feel like this is something that you are kind of like falling in love with. You know, many times this can have to do with an intimate relationship, and so it might even feel like where things have been at a pause, to not give up hope. And that kind of takes me back to our Friday reading too, to just continue just having patience, listening to your intuition, making choices that your heart is guiding you to take, even if it feels different from a path that you might have taken before. And then take those inspired action steps, because whatever this is, it's something that's going to be like so successful. You're going to feel so happy and your heart is just going to open up, okay? It's going to be such like a loving, warm, fulfilling experience. Now, with our Helper of Abundance, and like we said, this is often the Knight of Pentacles. This is often like the one knight who's not moving on his horse because he's in the space of planning. But it's interesting because on this particular card in the image, it does look like, the helper here is looking at 4-leaf clovers. And so that makes me think it is like something like magical and something that just feels like so much like synchronicity is going to be happening. This thing that you're calling in, like all the work that you've put in, either on yourself, it could be, or maybe in learning or refining skills or just gathering knowledge or reflecting, whatever it might be. That is something that is really needed, and it's almost like the work you put in, I feel like, is going to pay off. And so it is important just to get like all your ducks in a row, to get organized, to get clear for yourself. But it is going to be, time again for things to be moving quickly. And so take this time to not feel like you're at a standstill. It's like really having patience, listening to your intuition, finding that balance so that you are ready when things really start to take off in this direction that's just gonna feel so good. But as you're in this space of patience and receptivity, it's a good opportunity to practice opening up your hearts. Okay? Because actually when your heart is open, you're more receptive to these things coming in and aligning to this too. And so that can be a really great thing to be practicing this week. Noticing how your heart feels, maybe doing just some inner work or even introspective work to just like tune into your heart. A good practice with this is just disconnecting from your headspace rather than thinking about how your heart might be feeling. Putting your hands on your heart, putting your attention down towards your heart, and just noticing, what do you feel? Does it feel open? Okay, I notice a lot of times for myself, if I use this as an example, when my heart feels open your heart. It's something where it literally feels like there's this openness. It feels like there's this warmth. It's almost like this warm, fuzzy, cozy feeling. I feel like it's like expanding around my heart. Or the times where I notice my heart might not feel quite as open. It can feel like there's this guard around it. Sometimes it can feel like maybe like a numb type feeling, which is good to pay attention to as well. Or it just might feel like it's like blocked in some way. And so take some time and just notice how your heart is feeling this week, and do some work. Even like imagine just like sunlight shining in on your heart as we go back even to this card here. Okay? So you imagine just sun maybe like melting away the blocks in your heart. And that way your attention is more focused on the healing, the rays of sunshine, versus your heart being closed off. And that in turn, as you're changing your focus there, is going to inadvertently help your heart to start to open up. Okay? But good things are happening. Okay? So we're going to go on next to a healing deck that I have, just to see what else might be good to pay attention to this week. Okay, we have two that came out. One says identify change, and we can see this person has a key in her hand ready to walk through a door, and there's so many flowers on the other side of the door. And the back of the card says, today's lesson, identify one small change that you've been postponing that would improve your life. This could be anything from cleaning a drawer to getting a new hairstyle. Change symbolically can be frightening. Your goal to recognize that you postpone even small, insignificant changes because intuitively you know they can ignite powerful ones. Okay. And the other card that flipped on out says, expect a miracle. It's on the back of this card. It says, today's lesson, expect a miracle. Something will come into your life that will serve your healing. So be open to it and express gratitude when it occurs. Your goal to know that the world becomes a vessel for the divine when you see the divine in all things. So what is something that you're looking to change or postponing change about? I love how this says to recognize that you postpone even small insignificant changes because intuitively you know they can ignite powerful ones. And that, even brings me back to this card here, to like really feel into your intuition. And is there something that maybe it's even something that you want, but you're scared of it in some sort of way, so you keep kind of like holding yourself back. And so I feel like that's something good to reflect on too, because we're shown everything's gonna be fine, okay? There really isn't something to be scared about here. We're being shown that there's this positive recognition. It's your time to shine as you open your heart and allow love to grow and bloom all around you. Things are gonna be wonderful. You're inviting in something that's gonna just feel very fulfilling. And so expect this to happen. Expect this miracle to happen. Okay, and it might be with the change, maybe it is changing things up physically in some aspect. Like this example, cleaning a drawer, getting a new hairstyle, rearranging your place to get new energy flowing, changing your mindset. I'm kind of moving out of fear into expecting a miracle to happen and having that being your more dominant thoughts. And so feel into how this resonates for you. And we're going to finish up with seeing what Archangel Michael has to share for us about these energies for this week. Okay, we have one that fell on down to the floor. Actually, it's two. So we have take control of your thoughts. And I feel like that might even relate back to this one, since, that idea came through for me that might be part of what this is. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome you truly desire, okay? And so for some of you, I do feel like it might relate to this Lover's card, okay? And we also have, I love this, embrace this magical moment. You're in perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Expect the miracle. You're in the energetic space for manifesting these miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. And that even makes me think of this card as you're in the state of allowing, of being receptive to, your wishes being fulfilled. So what are those wishes in your hearts? Oh, this feels like such a nice energy for this week. It gives me kind of that warm, fuzzy feeling where I just feel like my heart opening up, just sharing these messages with you. So thanks for being here with me today. It does look like it's going to be really a good week ahead energetically. I know some of the guidance from an astrological point of view was for this first week of May to not be overbooking ourselves. And so I will share that with you as well and just be in the space of finding balance, because some sort of positive shift that might feel like a miracle in some ways is going to be happening for you. But the miracle really is going to be this wish in your heart that's being fulfilled. I've also been creating some tapping videos to help doing some healing around the energies that are coming out for the week. And so I will definitely create one based on these energies for this week to help that flow and that alignment to be able to come in more easily so that you're able to clear resistance to that happening. Okay? So if you enjoyed today's collective reading and you're looking for some personal help on your specific journey, I'll put information in the description box down below. If you'd be interested in looking at a personal reading for yourself, I'd be happy to help you. So thanks so much for being here with me today, and I'll see you again at our next video. All right, bye-bye.